Hi, I am Vikalp Mathur. I did my BTech from NIT Bhopal in IT, following which I joined Samsung Electronics Software R&D India as a software engineer for few months. With a great pride, I joined IIM Rohtak's inaugural batch, where I took the initiative to form cultural committee. As a secretary, I have taken upon myself the responsibility to conceptualize and organize various inter and intra-college events. The PGDM has not only helped me in developing the skills of a good manager but also honed my leadership skills. It will be a proud moment for me to represent my college at a challenging platform like Olympus. I'll be giving my views on the topic government censoring material online. So here I go. Who is Khalid Saeed? Probably most of us don't know. He is the man whose death initiated the revolutions in the Middle East and led to the overthrowing of dictatorial regimes and underscored the power of people. The power amplified due to the ease with which people could connect with each other, words got exchanged, messages communicated, and a revolution brewed. And this struck fear in the hearts of those who believed good governance and people power was a threat to their authority. In this context, the statement of Honorable Minister of HRD Kapil Sibal poses a serious threat to the future of democracy in our nation. He said, "We are seeking their cooperation, and if somebody is not willing to cooperate on incendiary material, it is the duty of government to think of steps that we need to take." The online medium is always more democratic than print electronics, where each and every individual can express his or her views. The recent Anna Hazare's campaign success has threatened government because of the huge online support to the movement by the youth of our country. I can't file an FIR against verbal abuse. When we can't censor people in the real world, why try to censor online? Says Rahul Roshan from Faking News, a very popular satire-based newspaper. Even a professor of JNU says this is specifically targeting independent voices against government. I say, when you can't pre-screen real content such as statement of Uma Bharti to burn the first Walmart store that opened in India, or you can do nothing on Congress leader Jitin Prasad kicking Samajwadi protester in Rahul Gandhi's rally, how can we even think of stopping or censoring the most democratic medium of this era? Talking about the legal framework in India, our constitution gives us fundamental right to speech and expression under Article 19. The right is also basic tenet of democracy. We compete with China and proudly say today that we are 60 years ahead of them in democracy, but isn't there a mismatch in government stand when they think of this kind of censorship? The IT Act of 2000 has provision and safeguards for dealing with obscenity, defamation, monitoring and privacy infringement issues. An amendment in 2008 has taken social media under the ambit of this act. In the past 6 months, government has requested Google 68 times for 358 items, out of which 255 didn't even fall under the hate speech or defamation which government is talking about, with Google complying to only 51% of the items. Now the government is trying to check these intermediaries through proposed amendment in the IT Act, who currently under section 79 are protected from being prosecuted or made liable for any objectionable content published. Government's central argument is that online objectionable content can incite communal tension other than controversies over the infamous Danish cartoons denigrating the prophet. Particularly in India, there have been only two issues. First was related to Ahom community of Assam, and the other was a vulgar page on Muslims in FB, leading to a rally in Udaipur which turned violent, leaving 6 people injured. There has been no major communal tension arose out of online media till now. So can we take this as only a sycophant act of Mr. Sibbal to please his bosses? Now seeing the unrest of government, let's even assume that censorship gets a green signal. Then the question arises that is it really implementable? Now, according to Ashok Hegde, a content moderation expert, government may need a Narega-like budget to pay for this kind of censorship. With human intervention, it's almost impossible to check crores of tweets and updates daily and tracking each and every content online. Nowhere in this world it's been thought of. What will you do to restrict sites which are hosted on servers outside India who are not in Indian jurisdiction, or through IP tracking where one can escape through mirror or clone IP? WikiLeaks is a prime example who has given sleepless nights to government incapable of blocking it. In conclusion, I would just like to say that our IT Act is capable enough to handle any conflicts. Some of the content like declaring LOC as actual boundaries by some sites and MMS defaming modesty should be tackled firmly. The fourth pillar of democracy should stand firm. Any threat to it should be dealt in seriously. When a common man has the power to say and express himself freely only then we can enjoy democracy in true sense. Thank you.